4 OpenClaw mistakes that can waste your time and maybe even ruin your life. Look, there's no denying that OpenClaw is where it's at. It's the best thing out. It's open source. It's free. It's totally customizable, and it's being updated all the time. But if you're using it wrong, meaning if you're wasting resources, your time, your energy, your money, then you're flushing your life down the toilet. And what are you going to have to show for it? So in this video, we're going to dive into the 4 most common OpenClaw mistakes that people are making. I see them making it all the time. I've made some of them myself, but I've spent hundreds of hours on OpenClaw and I've got it dialed in. I want to share with you ways that you can avoid making these mistakes. Let's take a look. 4 OpenClaw mistakes that would waste your time and how to stop. OpenClaw is powerful. That's the problem. When a tool can do almost anything, you end up using it for everything except the things that matter, making money or saving you time, right? Here are 4 mistakes I see people make, including myself. Each one has a fix. None of these fixes require you to be technical. They require you to be honest about what your agent is actually doing for you. Number 1, let's get into the circular trap. This is the thing I see most content creators make because they're trying to drum up hype for OpenClaw. So what do? They show you just how to make your OpenClaw work better for OpenClaw. There's not really an end in sight. It's all OpenClaw is the best thing since sliced bread, and it is great, but they're just showing you how to make it work better. It's like optimization on top of optimization. And for what? I mean, how much better is your life going to be if your OpenClaw works better, but it really doesn't do much other for you than making it work better for itself? That works good for content creators when they're trying to show off their fancy systems, but it doesn't work really well for everyday people who are trying to use AI to make their life and business better. A trap people get into is summarize emails, rewrite docs, format spreadsheets, feel productive. But what really happened? What is the fix? Before you set up the agent, ask, does this create something I can sell? Or can this actually move the needle? You know, there's that saying, what can you do or what can you make your agent do such that by doing, everything else would become irrelevant or unnecessary? And that's what you want your agent to do. You want it to be making you money or saving you time on things you already were doing or creating businesses and doing things that you were going to do, not to just make it work better, not to just have a fancy mission control and 50,000 agents setting up and Mac Minis running this. For what? What's that going to do for you? Do you have a real business to move the needle towards? Are you making more money with it? Now, you got to watch out because some people say, I'm making money with my agent, but they're just making more money in content creation. In other words, people are going to buy more of their thing because they're getting more money talking about OpenClaw, but their OpenClaw is not really making them money. But there are people that are making money with OpenClaw. So you want to be one of them, not one of the people who optimize for the sake of optimizing. And that leads me to number 2, not debugging your own agent. Listen, it's one thing to not get caught in the productivity ditch, which is a huge ditch, but it's another thing to ignore the agent all in and of itself. You see, when your agent says that it can't do something, number 1, it's probably wrong because it could do anything on your machine that you can do. So you want to say to it, why is it that you can't do that? Or go ahead and figure it out. And then eventually, once you keep doing that with your agent will have permissions opened across every front, and it will be able to do things that it once thought that it couldn't do, or it would have figured out a way to do it. And that's one of the beauties of OpenClaw is that you can customize it. And there's a huge community of people out there. So chances are, if you have this problem, other people have already solved it, and it's pretty easy to get your OpenClaw to even go find the solution. So when the agent says it can't do something or something breaks, just say, fix this, figure it out. You can do it. I believe in you. Mistake number 3, copying everyone else's setup. Listen, a lot of people have a lot of different goals, but I see a lot of folks out there copying a lot of people's different goals. But how similar can your life be? I mean, if this person is running 3 or 4 Mac Minis, what's that got to do with you? Are you really going to do that? Are you going to go out and become an AI content creator? I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I'm saying, or is your business something different? Do you run a roofing company, or are you a chiropractor, or are you an online entrepreneur? And if so, what's your niche? How can you use OpenClaw in your specific setup? Because chances are these people have these fancy setups just to have something to show you. It's not that they're wrong. It's not that they have bad intentions. It's just that they're trying to show you some of the possibilities of OpenClaw. But at the end of the day, there's not a lot of similarity or crossover for you. And if you're not careful, you can spend a lot of time looking at other people's setup and rigs, so to speak, and not working on your own. So work on your own, get creative. And if you say, well, I'm not creative, well, guess what? Your bot is. So say, come up with creative solutions to help me in my XYZ, in your life, your business, or whatever. And here's the biggest one, in my opinion, no direct path to monetization. I mean, what are we playing around with AI for? Just for fun? Yeah, it can be fun. But at the end of the day, there needs to be something tangible that you can gain from it. So what's something we can measure? Money, baby. We got to make that agent make us more money by adding more value to the marketplace. So that's what we got to do this for. Yes, we want to be more productive, but that has a point of diminishing returns. You want that thing to be making you money. You want it to be autonomous out there, upgrown and flowing, not just making you have 10 more extra minutes on every hour because of what? It sorted your emails for you? I mean, this is a giant waste of time. You could be making this thing making money for you, and that's what you want it to do. After all, my suspicion or my hallucination is that you got into AI thinking, boy, I want to make money with this. I don't want to miss the boat. And so I need to get on this before the ship leaves the harbor because I think it's leaving, and I want it to make money for me and my family and my friends and people I care about. So that's what you have to focus on. If you already have a business, think about ways that you can incorporate it into your business or ask it to incorporate it into your business. Tell it all about your business. Have it interview about your business, and then it can come up with those solutions. You could test them out. You could tweak them, and when it breaks, it's easy to fix. If you want to know how to make money with your OpenClaw, my next video is going to be 5 OpenClaw agents that can make you money. I'm going to introduce people who have already made money, some a lot of money, with their OpenClaw setup, and I'm going to tell you about it and give you some ideas about how you can incorporate that into your business. If you like this video, subscribe, like, leave a comment. If you have a question, let me know. I'd be happy to help you. And if you want a copy of this is an actual web page that I made. You can go click on this and you can go read everything that I've been reading off. See you on the next video.